You know, it was a book that I read when I was probably about 15, 14. And it had a central character that was relatable. And I remember, I'm not Jamaican, but I grew up in East London around a lot of big Jamaican community. And back then it was cool to even pretend to be Jamaican, right? So this book, so especially if you're African. But anyway, I read this book back then, it stuck to me. And then, you know, when the opportunity came, I read the script, I realized that everything that was in the script I could certainly amplify with some truth, you know what I mean? Like, I was there in that time period, I kind of know the people that the book was about. I'd met these people, I'd been in the areas, you know, so I felt like this was something that wasn't going to be too much of a departure from who I am. As an actor, I like to go as wide as I can from who I am, but as a director for my first film, I just thought like it'd be good to do something that I really could texturize, you know what I mean, with my own experience.
What attracted me to the role was obviously the opportunity to play something like that, but Idris, you know what I mean? Like, he's one of those guys that we've all grown up with in England, especially as this person, this pillar, and has done so well, and to work with him, an actor that I've loved for so many years, was like, yes, yes, yes. In fact, we was on the plane, innit?
We were, yeah.
On the plane. Yeah, it was on the plane. I was going to LA and he was going to LA. Someone paid me for a business class ticket, so I happened to be there. And and I basically just said to him, yeah, please, 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 when he talked about Yardie, I was like, come on, man, just sort it out right now.
Let's do it. No, but you know? Amel told me about his heritage, you know, being part Jamaican, and we spoke about the character, and I've always admired Amel's work, and I'd just recently seen him in Maze Runner, which he was wicked in. So I was like, yo, man, we should talk about it. And we did for the whole flight. Yeah. And I basically gave him the job, you know.
Well, I was not familiar with the book, but I was very excited about the opportunity to work, of course, with Idris. And I appreciated the fact that the characters were so human, you know, because most times films tend to steer in a different direction, especially Jamaican films. And so there's a love story, which is what captivated me, really. And he paid keen interest to the chemistry of the film, and it was very important for Amel and I to have good chemistry to carry the film. And so that's really why I was so excited to be a part of this project. And of course, Idris is so amazing to work with. And I got my Yardies. Yeah. So it was a fun group, yeah.
I was not familiar with the novel, but after I got the role in the film, I met the author in Jamaica, and we sat and we had lunch at a place called Me Hungry. Some vegan food, you know, and he was asking me questions about the script, and I was telling him as much as I, you know, knew about it, and he was telling me his background and how he came about writing the script, and he was telling me about the time period as well, the socio-economic structure of the atmosphere at that time, politics and even violence. So we had a long chat, and it was a pleasure for me as an actor to, I call it my master's class, you know, working between Jamaica and going to London and seeing how they operate in London. It was a learning experience for me, and I took notes diligently.
I love the opportunity. That didn't hinder me from getting into character. On behalf of everybody in Jamaica, we'd like to say, Idris, thank you.
Yes.